Well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's pressure against or towards our game against Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday this week. Welcome to United Social Television. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So, hey guys, how are you? How did you sleep? We've just woke up to a presser of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer this morning. He was talking about Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur. He has hinted about things concerning the transfer window. He has hinted about Harry Maguire. He has talked about Mason Greenwood. He has talked about Harry Kane, and he has talked about the coach he's going to verse in the names of Jose Mourinho this weekend on Sunday. So, guys, welcome to the United Social Television. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Young Devil is in here. Thank you, Young Devil. Good morning. How are you? So I'm here to bring you all what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer talked all in the presser, and he really did portray out some issues that I really need to put up here on the United Social Television. I'm bringing you up to speed on what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came out and said. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was asked about Harry Kane, and he came out and said Harry Kane is one of the top strikers in the world, and you are just happy he's back fit, and after the injury he had last year, we will do our best to keep him quiet. We have a Harry Maguire back here who is looking forward to facing his international teammate. So that's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in and said about Harry Kane, praising him that he's one of the best in the world, but United has all the weapons to close him down into this encounter that is going to take place on Sunday. Good morning, brother. Doing well. How about you? I'm doing well, Young Devil. I'm really doing well, and I'm doing fine. Yes, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. So, when do you last remember Harry Kane to score a goal against Manchester United? I don't really remember. When did Harry Kane last put the ball into the back of the net in the Manchester United? That's what I'm researching on here. I'm seeing now, here is the record of Harry Kane versus Manchester United. Harry Kane has played 7 games. He has won 3 games, drawn 1, lost 3. He has only scored 1 goal and 0 assists. So, guys, that's what I'm telling you. I don't even remember Harry Kane scoring lots of goals or being a threat in our encounter. Always, I never see him as a threat. The only person that really gives us headache is Dele Alli, and Dele Alli is not in the books of the manager, and I think he might not start, but I saw him feature in their game that they won 7 goals to 0. Young Devil says, I predict 3-1 win for Manchester United. Yes, that's the same prediction I did for ourselves, but if at all Eric Bailly is in the team, it might even go 3-0 or 2-0. Because Eric Bailly will do us a very good job as far as this encounter is concerned. He is really better. He can take off Harry Kane, but Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof, the pace of Bergwijn, Harry Kane. I've had some news that a man known as Song Hyun Min, that's the man that I fear most in the team, is out. That's what I've heard, but he will go for a late fitness test to see to it that he features in the game on Saturday. Young Devil says Maguire and Lindelof or Bailey should be doing well against Kane, but at the end of the day, he's a class striker. Yes, he's a class striker, but he's not. He has, by the way, in most of the games we've played, he has been silent. That's why you see he has scored only 1 goal in the 7 games he's played Manchester United. But go check the records of Harry Kane against other teams. You'll see he has given them a bloody shed. He has given them a bloody shed, my dear. So that's why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had to say about Harry Kane. So Harry Kane has only netted 1 goal in the 7 encounters United have faced Tottenham Hotspur. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went on and said, I'm not going I'm not going to go into the transfer window now. Of course, all my focus is on Sunday's game. The clubs are always working hard to have strong as possible and squad. And if something happens, if something happens in or out, you will get to know. So he has not kept us. He has kept us in a situation that is confusing, whether United is going to put up more transfers or not. But he has told us that he's not into the transfers this time around. He is focusing onto the game of Sunday as they take on Tottenham Hotspur. And if at all anything happens in between, we will get to know as the fans of Manchester United, because it will be out there on all their social media platforms, hence letting us knowing. Young Devil says, any news on Telles? The Telles deal is stalling because Manchester United does not want to pay £18 million that is needed by FC Porto. But Telles is going to happen. Trust me, because Manchester United is in talks right now with AS Roma. Fabrizio has just tweeted that United are in talks with AS Roma and they are soon going to come to a common understanding about this deal. So something big is coming. Something big is coming, and Manchester United is going to bargain some money. AS Roma is also proposing to take Diego Dallo on loan, but Manchester United wants a permanent deal for Diego Dallo to sell him off such that they raise more money to put up into the transfers. So those deals are being done late, but I think Alex Telles is coming in at Manchester United. So Young Devil, be confident. Alex Telles is coming at Manchester United, and hoping so that a man known as Jadon Sancho also comes in very, very soon here at United, because we need his services. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went ahead and brought in some comments. He was asked about Jose Mourinho, and he said, between him and Jose Mourinho, we are in strange times at the moment. You've got to sometimes have a bit of fun as well. It was a couple of innocent comments for me. Jose Mourinho is a very charismatic coach and manager. I've enjoyed in the media talking to him. Jose Mourinho enjoyed watching him. He's a big winner, but not one of these that really go into all these mind games. I've got ultimate respect for him as a coach and results and everything he's given to football. So that's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for you on Jose Mourinho. And he went aside and said, I'm not sure if I'm the right one to talk about the progress or where we are. I've had a view on what to do and had the backing to go with my plans and vision, and we are all different. So that's what he's saying about Jose Mourinho, and I think he is very much respectful for the lad, or for the gentleman, for the time he has given football and the trophies he has won. But remember, ever since Jose Mourinho faced Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he has failed to get a win against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They've only seen themselves 2 times, with a win at Old Trafford of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and a draw at the Spurs Stadium that went 1-1 in the Premier League season that just finished, leave alone this one that we just started. So Young Devil says, Telles, Maguire, Lindelof, Bay, Aaron Bissaka, good defense. Yes, but Telles is going to face some stiff competition from Luke Shaw, because Luke Shaw is a darling of the coach. But any of the 2 who starts, I think they are very good left backs that can give us something different. I think United is not going to sign a centre back, and they are going to sign Alex Telles. And most of the games, United is going to be playing a 3-5-2. That's what I'm thinking, because Alex Telles will play on the left flank and Aaron Bissaka will play on the right flank. Eric Bay, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw will be playing as the back 3. Because if at all Alex Telles comes in, United will play more into a 3-5-2 system. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking in here, because I think it will work them best. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was asked about Mason Greenwood not being called up for the national duty again after what he did with Phil Foden, and they were kicked out of the England camp. And he said Mason Greenwood is one of the top strikers of the few for England, and I'm sure he's going to play many games for England. This now has been a learning curve for him. Mason has to reflect where he is at and where he needs to do, how he get things to get done. I had a very nice chat with Southgate about England's players, and I said earlier on the games, at points, it's important for players to get some minutes. We will get loads of training if Mason Greenwood. I respect Gareth Southgate's decision. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer respects Gareth Southgate's decision of not recalling back Mason Greenwood on the England national team because of what he did, but he told him that he told Mason that please he should focus more on the game, not something else. So he says on Harry Maguire had a knock after the league game, holding his ankle. He should be okay. We are okay. No more injuries from the camp. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer summed up while saying that when we are playing, you've got players here we believe in. The transfer window is still open for a little while, and the club has been working and know my view, and we are here to strengthen in the long term as well. That's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for you, and that's the presser he had and gave us about what we think on the transfers. He says Manchester United is still very much in the market. They are in here to win and to see to it that they bring these players at Manchester United, but he says he's here for a long build. So that's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for you as far as Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur press conference was concerned. He never talked a lot about other players, but Harry Maguire and Mason Greenwood were so much into this talk. So Young Devil says unlucky for Greenwood, but at least he plays for the best football club in the world. Yes, but the blame is to be put on him because he's the one who did that, who messed up everything. They got out of the camp. They went with Phil Foden and started to filter out with women, and that wasn't good for the coach, but for the two players. But I think it was very bad for Southgate pairing two players of the same age into the same room. It's better for a player like Mason Greenwood to be having a senior player because the senior player will always advise him accordingly. So Gary Southgate did something bad also. You can't get a young lad who is not yet even 20. He has just gotten money, he has fame, and you put them together with Phil Foden, a man of the same age. So I think we should think about this, and he really didn't do us well into that. If we sign Didi, imagine Didi, Pogba, Fernandes, that would be a world-class midfield. Yes, we are talking of Didi, but when I look at the players that we have, midfield is no longer a problem. Trust me, we have reinforced the midfield a lot because Freddie Nemanja Matic can play that role very well. Our problem has been on the right wing and maybe defense, but defensive problems have been brought up by a player known as Lindelof being a victim and a calamity in our defense. But if at all you have a player in the names of Eric Bailly and Harry Maguire, you're going to see one of the best defenses United has ever had. That will be one of the best partnerships because Eric Bailly is a very different defender from Harry Maguire. But Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof, they are more the same, more or less the same defenders. So I think we really need to see a different partnering altogether this weekend of Harry Maguire and Eric Bailly on how they take on these teams. Each and every time Eric Bailly has come on, he hasn't disappointed. He hasn't disappointed at all. Trust me, he hasn't disappointed. So that's why we really need to see this team being backed up by reinforcing the right winger and a left back. For now, at least in the general transfer window, we can go in and sign a centre back for Manchester United. So that's the presser that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had for Manchester United, and those are the points he pointed out, and I found them important to bring them to you here at United Social Television. And guys, thank you for watching in. We are 9. Smash a like, comment and share to see to it that we spread the gospel of United all over the world. Young Devil says on level points with City, and also we play Everton in the EFL Cup quarterfinals at Goodson Park, and I feel we should win that. We are going to win that EFL game. Trust me, we are going to thump Everton. We are going to thump them. However much they are being praised, they are being doing, but trust me, United has a team. Even when we bring our second string side with some players, you'll see United performing far much better into that game. You get? We are going to win Everton, trust me. We are going to win Everton. And I think we are also going to win against Spurs. And it will be very, very, very shameful if at all we don't win against Spurs. A team that has played 2 games in the mid of the week. They played on Tuesday and they played on Thursday. They are playing 3 games in a single week. That means their team is tired. And even they played on Thursday. Remember that effect. United had that effect the previous season when playing in the Europa League. So I think United have to come out here and win these games. Young Devil says, see you later, bro. Have a good day. And also, let's hope we sign Sancho and maybe Telles. I think these signings are going to come out. These people, Sancho and Telles, I'm very positive that they are going to come in for Manchester United, because there is an alternative. There are 2 alternatives that are needed or replacements that are needed by Borussia Dortmund. That is Winfried Zaha and Memphis Depay. All of those, there is a sell-back clause that Manchester United has to get a percentage when they are being sold from those teams. So I think United can use that to see to it that they get that percentage off, and they tell Borussia Dortmund, we are getting Winfried Zaha 25% off, and I think they can negotiate things around. So I think we can do something better and good for this club, and I think Alex Telles and Sancho will be United players before that deadline. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching in. That has been the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer press conference, Manchester United versus Spurs, and my reaction has been given to that press conference. I'm Rokani for United Social Television. I'm out. See you in our next video of the day with our probable lineup that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to field against Tottenham Hotspur.